The community looks to show its support to our brave firefighters. We are learning about one family's incredible story. They were able to meet and thank the firefighters who saved their home. KOLO 8 News Now's Emily Benito joins us live. And Emily, this whole encounter was so unexpected.
It really is an interesting and heartwarming story of how a family that had to be evacuated was just going out to dinner and somehow ended up meeting the firefighters that ended up saving their home.
I was actually out on a motorcycle ride on Saturday. My wife was home and I got this phone call from her on my motorcycle that said, hey, we need to be evacuated, come home quick. So we got home and didn't have much time to evacuate, but we got the dogs out of there and we came out with an RV. And when we left, there was a big smoke plume right behind our house. I mean, we live just a couple of miles from Davis Creek Park, so there wasn't a lot of warning time, and we take those evacuation orders seriously.
That night, they camped out in their RV that they usually get to use for more fun adventures. And as they left the restaurant after eating dinner, they saw some Truckee Meadows firefighters who looked like they needed some help after a long day of saving everyone else.
And as we were leaving the restaurant here, we saw a fire truck pull up with 3 very tired-looking firefighters in.
And so they decided to buy their dinner for them and say thank you.
They were very gracious and said, no, 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 you do not need to do that. That's totally not required. We're just doing our job. So I pulled out a photo from my phone showing my house, and the area's burnt literally right up to the edge of my house. And I showed it to him and said, no, I really do need to do this for you guys. You guys saved my house. And he looked at the photo and they looked at each other and said, you're a pilot, aren't you? And I said, yeah, but how could you possibly know that? Because I thought these were just 3 random firefighters. And they said, while we were fighting the fire at your house, we looked through the window and saw all your pilot stuff there.
McCormick says that without that crew being staged at his house, they wouldn't have had a home to go back to. And he stresses that when first responders ask you to evacuate, that you follow their advice.
Just a big overall thanks to everybody involved in helping fight this fire, the sheriff, the police, Tracey Meadows Fire, all the other fire people who come into town, the National Guard. I mean, everybody's been great. Everyone we've bumped into have been so nice, so accommodating. It's inconvenient to not be allowed back into your house, but it's safe.
And it truly is a heartwarming story, especially in the wake of so much devastation, loss, and disaster. And for anyone else that might need to evacuate or has been placed under evacuation warnings, there is somewhere to go. I am here at the Neal Road Recreation Center. As you can see behind me, there is American Red Cross support and many other organizations working here to make this a comfortable place. And also first responders telling us to make sure to have a to-go bag ready with important personal documents, a few changes of clothing, and any food or snacks that you might need, also for your pets, leashes and things like that, to make sure that you and your families, including your pets, can stay safe in this fire condition. For KOLO 8 News Now, reporting live at the Neal Road Recreation Center, Emily Benito, KOLO 8 News Now.
All right, Emily, thank you for that.